Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24. As we're here with the 9th edition of Down on the Farm, where we take a look at our minor league teams to take a look at how they're doing, as well as some of the prospects that could be joining us at the major league level in the future. So we'll take a look at a game at both AAA and AA. Both teams are at home. We'll start off with the Midland Rockhounds, who are 9-3 to begin the second half of the season. They have a couple of prospects down here who have been playing pretty good. And we did not win the first half in the Texas League South, but we are leading currently in the second half. The top player batting-wise to look at is Colby Thomas, a B potential 66 overall right fielder, who I think could potentially unseat Brent Rooker at some point. However, he has not been playing that good at AA, but he is on a hot streak. The best player down here at AA, though, is Robbie Francisco, our third-round pick last year out of San Diego via Venezuela. He honestly is pretty close to the major league level. He's been dominant here at AA, had a short stint at AAA, was okay, and he's currently the 68th best prospect in baseball. Now, we'll be playing the San Antonio Missions, who are the AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres, and they have their starting pitcher prospect Nolan Watson on the mound today, and he is the 55th best prospect in baseball. So we get a good look at one of the Padres' future pitching staff guys, as the 4-8 San Antonio Missions will take on the 9-3 Midland Rockhounds. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. JT Ginn will be getting the start. We saw him in the last starts here at AA, and he pitched good. He pitched okay in that outing. Here in the first, though, he's got one on first, 2 outs, and he gets through the first pretty much no problem. Here's Nolan Watson's numbers at AA. Hasn't been that good for the 22-year-old, but he's still got a very high ceiling, as he has one down for Colby Thomas, who will hit into a 4-6-3 double play to end the first. Let's go bottom of the second. Here's Drew Lugbauer at the plate, and he's going to turn on a fastball, hit it high and deep into right field, and it's going to clear the wall. Drew Lugbauer with a solo shot to get the scoring started for the Rockhounds, his 4th AA home run of the season. He's been platooning at first base down here at AA. He's been hitting right. He's pretty good, so he's kind of stayed in that spot. We now go into the third, where Ginn is starting to mow down some batters. Gets to the 3-1-2-3, and then the fourth also goes down 1-2-3. So Ginn on his way to a very quality start here. Go bottom 5. Here's Kobe Halter leading off for the Rockhounds, and he gets a perfectly timed pitch and rips this one deep into center field, where it's going to hit off the base of the wall for a leadoff double. Now, unfortunately, he is on second base. Now 1 out for Jesse Winkler, who turns on a slider to right. Actually, doesn't turn on it, but flies it to right. And that should be deep enough to score the run. But now with 2 away after the leadoff double, we need a base hit to drive him home, and it's the top of the lineup. Erceg Angeles, who takes a 3-2 pitch, hits it into right, but it's going to be caught, so we couldn't do anything with the leadoff double. Top 6, Ginn, now with 2 down, tries to get through another 1-2-3 inning, but Pichardo smashes this one off of the wall, the same spot that Halter had his double in the last half inning. So maybe a 2-out rally here for the Padres. 2 down for Mears, who rips it over to first, and it's past the glove of Lugbauer into right field. The runner will be sent home, and he will score. The throw good by Thomas, just a second too late, and the Mission's tied up at 1 apiece. Wagner will then go down on the low slider, so again does put together a quality start. However, with only 1 run on his backing, he's going to get a no decision, as Thomas again in the 6th will ground into his 2nd double play of the afternoon. Lugbauer up next, who's been perfect today, hits a perfectly timed pitch into left center, and this one's going to one-hop off the wall. So Drew Lugbauer's great offensive day here continues for the Midlands, as he's on second now, 2 down for Rosario, and Jason Rosario is going to deliver. Up the middle goes our center fielder. The runner will be waved home, and Lugbauer is going to reach in time. Rockhounds regain the lead thanks to center fielder Jason Rosario. Brett Harris up next will then strike out on the high fastball, with the Rockhounds at least regain the lead. We go into the 7th, where Billy Sullivan is going to take over, and he walks the first 2 batters, so not a good start for him. And now runners on the corners, 1 away. Murphy goes up the middle, scores the tying run, and there's runners on the corners again, so Sullivan getting himself in a little bit of trouble. He would be pulled for Stevie Emanuels, who will get the next batter, Tawa, to swing through for strike 3. Trying to get out of the jam, here's Campbell, as he will draw a walk on the inside slider. So bases loaded, big spot here in the 7th. Pichardo at the plate, and he grounds it over to short. Angeles charges, and Emanuels does a good job of getting out of the jam. Now, unfortunately, we're tied at 2 again, as here's Colby Thomas almost hitting into another double play. Instead, It's a fielder's choice. Not the best day for Colby Thomas. Lugbauer, who's perfect 3 for 3, would love to go 4 for 4, but he strikes out looking to end the bottom of the 8th. So we go bottom 9 here with a chance to walk off. As with one down, here's Brett Harris singling into right. So the game-winning run is now on first base. Now to bring up next in the 7-hole hitter, Halter, who had the double earlier. And this pitch actually gets away from the catcher, and the runner will move up to second. So now in scoring position is the winning run off the wild pitch. Later in Halter's at bat, he will look at strike 3. So 2 down. Game is on the line, and it's Lazaro Armenteros who draws a walk. Now he doesn't really matter. The getting run stays at second for Jesse Winkler, the number 9-hole hitter. And he gets a slider, puts it into center, and it's going to get down. Runner will be waved home, and that will do it. The Rockhounds will walk it off here at Double-A by a final score of 3-2. It's the 9-hole hitter, Jesse Winkler, one of our lower prospects here at Double-A who gets it done. And the Double-A club gets to celebrate, moving to 10-3. Overall, Colby Thomas, our prospects we highlighted, did not have a good game. And then JT Ginn pitched phenomenally, though. So that was good for Double-A to get the win. Now, the AAA squad has not had the same fortunes that Double-A has. They're 38-49 on the season. This is a little confusing for me, because I feel like we got a lot of good players down here. Now, we have called up Wilson to the big league club. So now the top prospect down here at AAA is Daniel Susac, a 6'9" overall B potential catcher who I would love to see at the big league level at some point. He's on a hot streak. So I honestly think it could be soon. There's also Richie Veach down here, our second round pick last year out of Arkansas, who had a very good stint in Double-A and could be on the fast track to the majors if he gets his bat back up. And then, of course, we sent down Seth Brown a few episodes ago, where his overall and his potential have both gone down. So it's been a very abysmal season for Seth Brown. Hoping he can turn it around here at AAA. He hasn't really been able to do so far. So we'll see if he can get jump-started today. Now we'll be facing the Oklahoma City Baseball Club, which is the AAA affiliate of the Dodgers, and they actually have some pretty good prospects down here. Jacob Gonzalez leads the way, the number 43 prospect in baseball, a former White Sox. Noah Miller, a 56th best prospect, another hitter we will see today for OKC. And then finally, Jackson Ferris, the starting pitcher, who's the 78th best prospect. So 3 top 100 prospects here at AAA, and they have another one at AA. We will not see Ferris on the mound, though, thankfully for our AAA Aviators, who are at home here at Las Vegas Ballpark. The ballpark, I believe, should have been the actual home of the Athletics in 2025, but I digress. Gunnar Hoglund will grace the mound for the Aviators. I'd like to see him today, as I feel like he's a young pitcher who, maybe not this year, but next year and potentially 2027 could grace the Major League rotation, as we need some help in our pitching. Now, the first, it doesn't start off well as Vogel begins the day with a double off the high left field wall. So he's in scoring position. Noah Miller up next, hits this one over to left. Seth Brown playing over there today will glove it, but the runner will tag and move to third. So that will be mission accomplished for Miller. And then 2 batters later, Beck will ground this to the left side of the infield. Veach will have it, but Beck too fast beats out the throw, and that's the first run. OKC draws first blood here in the first inning. Jacob Gonzalez up next, swings through a fastball, so 1 in the first for the baseball club. Gavin Stone, the former major leaguer, will grace the mound for OKC. Has not been a good stint down here at the minors as he tries to get back to the major league level, but he gets through the first no problem, striking out Lawrence Butler. Top 2, here's Aying, who hits this one deep to right field, and the OKC Baseball Club will get another. A solo shot into the bullpens for Oklahoma City as they extend their lead now 2-0. As Gunnar Hoglund hasn't had the best of starts to begin this ballgame. Go to bottom 2 here. Seth Brown at the plate, and he's going to get at least one of those right back. Ropes one to right center, and way out of here goes Seth Brown as he hits another Double-A home run, his 3rd of the season. Brown did lead our Major League team last year in home runs, so I'd like to see him continue to be that pop. But I just need to see more consistency out of the bat. If we keep seeing this, he'll be back with the Major League level in no time. Here's bottom 4, Susac, who we highlighted, draws a walk. So now 2 on for Max Schumann, our second baseman. And he hits it over to second base, but what a glove by Gonzalez to get the out, flashing the letter, the top prospect. Top 5 now with 1 down. Here's Vogel hitting it deep to right. He's going to clear the wall. So another home run here for Oklahoma City. They extend their lead now 4-1 as Gunnar Hoglund just falling victim to some of these hard hits today. It's a start that he would like to forget. We go into the bottom half of the 5th now, where Stone is really starting to settle in. As here's Richie Veach, and he lines it over to Gonzalez, ends the 5th. How about the 6? One on for Butler, who rips it over into left field on a hit and run. So that could have been dangerous. But instead it's 2 on for the Aviators. Nobody down. Best chance for them. As here's Seth Brown, who a pitch will actually get to the backstop. As that will advance the runner. So now we got 2 in scoring position. Nobody out, no force. Seth Brown, though, would strike out on the low fastball. Great pitch by Stone. Hits the corner perfectly. How about Angelo Jaquez up next? 1-0, turns on a changeup, rips it into right. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score 2. Angelo Jaquez, one of our prospects in the draft last year who we picked up, with a nice hit there. So 4-3 now, bottom 7. We just need one more run to tie it. Unfortunately, it won't come in this inning as Richie Veach will fly out. Kyle Muller will then grace the mound for the Aviators, our former long reliever who's back down here at AAA, cleared waivers, as he will be into the 8th with a runner on, and, well, he'll get through the job. Well, actually, before a hit, will bloop into the outfield. Then he will get the next batter to line out to second, so I kind of jumped the gun there. Bottom 8, we still need that run. Here's Colon on the mound as Lawrence Butler turns on one, but it's hit right to the right fielder. So 2 now, Seth Brown, 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss on the changeup, and the Aviators still looking for that one more. Go top 9, where Muller stays in the game and he gets his job done, so he keeps it a 1-run deficit. We'll have to get that run off of former Major League veteran Blake Trinet, who is now the closer down here at Oklahoma City. He does walk the first batter, so the tying run is on base, but only momentarily, as Daniel Susac will run into a 5-4-3 double play, which means the game is on the line for Max Schumann, hitless on the day, and he will stay that way. Can't connect on the sinker, and Oklahoma City will win this one by a final score of 4-3. The bats were just not consistent enough. Brown had the big home run, but a lot of batters were not able to put anything together. Susac did have a hit, Butler had a hit, Jaquez had 2, but just not enough when it mattered. So that'll bring us back to the Major League Club next episode. We'll have a 2-game set against the Dodgers and a 4-game against the Astros before we hit the festivities in the draft, the All-Star break, all of the above. And we'll get to see Showtime on the mound for the Dodgers. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing depends on your viewpoint. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments, which top prospect do you think is next in line to get the call? Make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, as this is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.